Hey everybody, so today we are going to do more of a flow type of yoga, a little bit cardio into some deep stretch of the hips. So today what we're going to be doing is some sun salutations. We usually like these as the weather gets colder because what it does is it raises that body temperature up. There will be a lot of like push-up style movements in here, but please just practice kind of at your own risk here, modifying as you should, taking breaks as you should, and listening to your body. Pause me at any time, take a child's pose at any time, whatever you need. All right, we are going to get ready and go. So before we get to the full movement, we're going to just warm up our shoulders and our wrists a little bit because we're going to be on our hands a lot. So fingers are facing forward, shoulders are over the wrists, and we are just going to rock some circles here. And we'll go with one direction, and then we'll switch to the other direction. Keeping the elbows straight, we're just pushing the shoulders in front of the fingers, and then bringing them back, moving mainly from the wrists and less from the body. Come back to center, and we're just going to push forward and back, forward and back here. Stretching into those forearms, warming up the wrists. We're pressing equally into our fingertips as we are our palms. Come back to center. We're going to turn the fingers back towards us. Now you can do this one hand at a time depending on how intense it is, or both. And we're just going to kind of do the same thing, but now we're shifting backwards. We're keeping the palms on the floor, reaching them down as we reach the shoulders back. And you'll feel a nice stretch here. This is really good if you're on the phone or the computer or just hook grip a lot or whatever we do with our barbell. And then we're going to make some circles, same as we did with the hands the other direction. And switch. Come back to center. We're going to turn the hands over onto the tops, just kind of as a nice rebound here. Pressing up through the shoulders, pressing down through the hands. And you can rock around or just stay here, whatever you need. And we'll just kind of close the hands and then open them back up. Close and open. One more time. And then we'll come back to our normal, fingers forward just to warm up the shoulders and the elbows. So we're just going to depress the shoulders a little bit. So I'm squeezing my shoulder blades together. Elbows stay locked out. And then I'm going to press them out. Down and up. Down, up. Down, up. Moving just from the shoulders here. And then we're going to do some circles. One direction. And then circles the other direction. Come back to neutral and we'll do our elbows. So I'm going to turn to face you so you can see this a little bit better. Shoulders are still over the wrists. My core is engaged as I'm pressing up. I'm going to send my elbows back, out, and around. Back, out, and around. And then we're going to come up to the top and we're going to go the opposite direction. So I'm going to send my elbows out and hug them in and forward. Out, in, and forward. And keep doing this. So this is super important as we're going to be in plank position. And we're going to be doing some push-ups and things like that. And it's huge that our elbows are not going out, but that they are going back and that we're warming these up. So come back to neutral here. And we're just going to move from the shoulder and the wrist. Some nice internal rotation. So we tend to have the elbows turning out here and my shoulder, elbow creases forward when we go into any type of plank. But what we're wanting is to scoop them forward so that my elbow creases are facing the front. So relax, scoop in. Relax, flare out, scoop those elbows in. Get a couple more. You may feel it kind of poppy or crunchy here as we don't do this movement super often. and then come back to center. Go ahead and sit down, and we'll just rotate the wrists a little bit to let them rest before we go into our sun salutation. So we'll start kind of slow, and then we'll pick it up, and then we'll add some on, okay? So the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna start in our down dog. So our hands walk forward just a little bit, and we're gonna curl our toes under. As we do this, we lift the hips up and back, pressing our chest through and reaching the heels towards the ground. And just pedal one heel and then the other, pressing the chest towards the thighs at the same time. And come back to center. We're going to bend those knees generously. As we try and lift from the shoulders, we're going to push our belly towards our thighs. Try and get it to touch. It's okay that it doesn't. And then we're going to straighten our legs without our chest moving back. And we're going to do some shoulder rotations here. Some circles one way and then the other way. Maybe pressing up and out of the shoulders so that we understand when I say out, we press and we try and get our shoulders away from the floor. From here, we're going to look to our hands. We're going to walk our feet to our hands. Now you can have a block up at the front of the mat if you would like to. You don't have to. Bend your knees if you need to, but we want to keep a flat back so we're not looking like this. So I'd rather you stay up here for your forward fold than try and reach the ground and put your back at risk. And while we're here, we're just reaching the hips up as we reach the chest down. On your next inhale, we're going to press through the ground, squeeze the abs as you raise all the way up to the ceiling. Breathe in. Exhale all the way back down to your forward fold. Now we're going to do the same thing for several rounds. We're going to breathe in. We're going to come to a flat back here. If you're already there, perfect. And then we're going to take our hands to the ground, however you need to do that, to step back to a high plank. Squeezing here. We turn those elbow creases forward, so we rotate the elbows in, pressing up, squeeze. And then as we lower to the floor, we're going to reach the chest forward. You can drop your knees if you need to as we go all the way down. Hands stay under the shoulders as we roll the shoulders back and lightly lift the chest off the ground. Come back down. We'll curl the toes back under and we'll press up and back to down dog. And that was one whole round right there. All right, so we're going to take one deep breath here in this down dog. On your next inhale, look forward. Walk your feet to your hands. Breathe in to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, we rise all the way up to standing, using your legs, using your abs. Exhale, we fall and float back down to forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, we step back to our plank. We're going to lower all the way down to the floor again. Our elbows shift backwards as our chest reaches forward. We lower all the way down to the floor. Exhale. Inhale, shoulder blades roll down and back as we lift the chest up just a little bit. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, press up and back to down dog. One breath here. That's two. We're going to get to 7. Looking forward, we walk our hands up to meet our hands, our feet to meet our hands. Breathe in, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step back to plank. Breathe in here. And on this one, we'll either do that chaturanga, which means we only go halfway, or we'll go all the way down to the floor like we had been. So exhale, the elbows come back, shoulders reach forward. If you're doing a quote push-up, your chest doesn't touch the floor, it's halfway. And then we breathe in as we lift the chest a little or a lot. But if you feel it in your lower back, go back down to a little. And then exhale, down dog. One breath here. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step up to your hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step back to plank. Hold here, breathe in. Exhale, chaturanga or to the floor. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. There's 4. We're going to do 3 more and kind of speed it up a little bit, okay? Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step, or you can even hop up to your hands just like a burpee almost. Breathe in, flat back. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, rise up. Exhale, fold down. Breathe in, flat back. Exhale, step back to plank. Hold, breathe in. Exhale, lower down to the floor or halfway. If you feel this in the front of your chest, go all the way down. Inhale, up to up dog. Exhale, down dog. 2 more. Breathe in here, 1 breath. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step, or you can jump up to meet your hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plank position. Breathe in. Exhale, lower down halfway or to the floor. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, down dog. 1 more, my friends. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, you can jump or just walk to meet your hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step back to plank. Inhale, hold. Exhale, lower halfway or to the floor. Inhale, up dog or a little baby cobra, just a small back bend. Exhale, lift the hips, making your way back to down dog. 1 breath here. Go ahead, lower the knees for a second. All right, so you made it through your first set of 7 sun salutations A. But now we're going to move to sun salutation B, kind of modified here. So we'll do 4, and then we'll add a nice little twist, and then we'll slow things down. Now that we're getting nice and warm, we'll keep moving, and then we'll get into a deeper stretch, okay? So whenever you're ready, meet me in down dog. Hips rise up. We're pressing up through the shoulders again, reaching the hips to the sky and the heels to the floor. This is going to be very similar, but we're going to move slow first, and then we'll pick it up. We're going to look to the hands. Breathe in. Exhale, step or walk to meet them. Breathe in, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, this time we're going to go to chair pose. So we're going to sit back in our chair. My knees are behind my toes. They're not touching, but they're not flared out. As I reach my tailbone down, I'm reaching my chest up. Breathe in. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, flat back. Exhale, step back to plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower down chaturanga or to the floor. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. So from here, we're going to lift our right leg straight up right away. We're going to hug it into our chest. And any way you can, we're going to take it in between our hands. Back heel is going to remain up as we come to a high lunge. We're going to breathe in. And then exhale, come straight down to our plank. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower down chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Before you go anywhere else, left leg up. Hug it into center. Place it between the hands. We rise up, left side, low lunge. Breathe in. Exhale, hands come down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog cobra. Exhale, down dog. Nice breath here. So, at any point in time, take out the push-up. Just hold your plank or just go straight away to down dog. But it's no point in hurting ourselves or wearing ourselves out just to get the job done. So, we are going to do that again. All three of those. Breathe in, look forward. Exhale, step up or jump up. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, sit back in your chair. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step back to plank. Inhale here. Exhale, lower down or hold your plank. Inhale, up, small back bend. Exhale, everyone make your way back to down dog. Our right leg lifts. We hug it into center and place it between the hands. Inhale, we lift the arms up, high lunge. Exhale, we place the hands down. Take that foot back, breathe in, high plank. Exhale, shoulders come in front of the fingers as we lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog, left leg goes up. Exhale, foot goes in between the hands. Inhale, rise all the way up. Left side lunge. Exhale, hands come down. Inhale, plank. All right, exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Woo! There's two. Let's get two more just like that, huh? Whenever you're ready, come with me or take a break. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or jump in between your hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, sit back in your chair. Knees behind the toes, chest lifting up. Breathe in. Exhale, fold, lift the hips. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step back to your plank. Inhale. Exhale, hold here or lower down halfway or to the floor. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right leg lifts immediately. Hug it in through center. Place it between the hands. Breathe in, we lift up. Exhale, down. Inhale, plank. Hold or lower. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Left leg lifts. Hug it in through center as you exhale. Breathe in, lift up left leg. Exhale, lower. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. There we go, there's three. One more. All right, if you're ready, come with me. Inhale, look to the hands. Exhale, step or jump in between the hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, sit back in your chair. Inhale. Exhale, fold down. Bend the knees as much as you need to. We don't want to feel it in our back. Inhale, flat up. Exhale, step back to plank. Inhale, hold. Exhale, lower down or hold the plank. Inhale, up. Exhale, we all meet back into down dog to raise the right leg up. Place it between the hands. Breathe in, we rise. And then exhale, we come down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower down halfway. Or just meet me in down dog. And back to down dog. Left leg comes up. Exhale, we place it between the hands. Inhale, we rise up, left side, low lunge or high lunge. Hands come down as you breathe out. Breathe in, plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down dog. Woo! Very nice. Go ahead. Drop the knees, send the hips back for nice Child's pose, maybe take your arms next to your sides as you catch your breath. So, I hope that you're still with me and having a great time. Nice little cardio session here. What we're gonna do next is the same thing that we just did, except we're just gonna add a little twist after our high lunge, okay? So, we have 3 more to do together, and I can't wait. So if you're ready, walk your hands forward as we do our last 3 sun salutation B mods. Here we are. Lift the hips up and back. We're gonna look to the hands, breathe in. Exhale, jump or step up. Breathe in, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, sit back in your chair. Inhale here. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step back to plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower down or meet back in down dog. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, down dog. Just in time for the right leg to rise. Exhale, place it between the hands. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, we're gonna take that left hand and it's gonna reach forward as the right leg reaches back. It's a nice twist here. Breathe in. Breathe out, come back forward. Lower the hands to the ground. Breathe in, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, we all meet back in down dog. Left leg comes up. We hug it in, exhale. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, the right hand comes forward, left hand reaches back behind you. Breathe in. Exhale, we'll cartwheel the hands to the floor. Plank, breathe in. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up. Exhale, back to down dog. There's 1. Let's do 2 more. All right, looking to the hands. We breathe in. Exhale, we jump or step up to meet them. Breathe in, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sit back in your chair. Inhale here. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step back to your plank. Hold here, go to down dog. As we exhale, lower down, chaturanga or to the floor. Inhale, small cobra, big cobra, whatever you want. Exhale, down dog, right leg lifts. Exhale, hand go, or foot goes in between the hands. We rise into crescent, breathe in. Exhale, left hand goes forward, right hand goes back, twist. Breathe into center. Exhale, hands come down to the floor. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left leg lifts. Exhale, place it between the hands. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, we open up to the right, or to the left, sorry. Right hand is reaching back forward. Breathe in. Woo! Exhale to the floor. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, we all meet back in down dog. We have 1 more. Take a deep breath here. Breathing out through the mouth, getting rid of all of that heat. Inhale, look forward to the hands. Exhale, we step up to meet them. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, sit back in your chair. Inhale here. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back, reach the chest forward. Exhale, step back to plank. Meet me in down dog or chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right leg lifts. Exhale, place it between the hands. Back heel remains lifted, knees over ankle, we rise up, breathe in. Exhale, we twist from the hip only. Right arm reaches back, left arm forward. Breathe in, come back to center. Exhale, hands come down to the floor. Step back to plank. Just 2 more chaturangas left. Exhale here. Inhale. And exhale, down dog. Left leg lifts. We come through to center. Inhale, high lunge on the left side. Exhale, left hand reaches back as we twist. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the floor. Plank, inhale, last chaturanga. Lower to the floor or halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And we take a deep breath of victory. And when you're ready, lower the knees to the ground. We made it. Now we'll get into the hips and a little bit of the shoulders here. So for a nice deep stretch. So grab some water, take a breather, pause me if you need to, but we're just gonna be here for a little bit, taking it nice and easy. So coming to the hands and knees, we're just gonna get into it straight away. We're gonna take that right leg and we're gonna take the foot to the outer edge of our mat or just to the outer edge of our arms. We're gonna reach the chest forward, pad up the back knee if you need to. As we just stay here for a minute, we're reaching this hip flexor to the floor. Relax your shoulders down and back. Slowing our breath now. If you would like to come down to your elbows, you can. But as you do, we're reaching the chest forward. We're not rounding the back down just to meet the floor. I'd rather you take your hands out in front of you than place your elbows to the ground, because then at least I know that our spine is long and it is safe. 3 more breaths here. Relaxing the shoulders. Last breath. Go ahead and walk the hands back in or come back up wherever you might be. And we're going to shift the hips back. So I'm going to use that front foot to press my hips backwards to get into the hamstring. So we're going to start first just with the toes pressing to the ground. This is kind of a wide half splits here. Our spine stays nice and long, so if we need to stay upright, if we need to have some blocks or whatever, do that. Otherwise, again, we just reach forward, trying to keep everything nice and straight. Go ahead and lift the toes up off the floor. If you feel this behind the knee, bend that knee just a little bit, or come back up. We've just gone a little too far. Again, wherever you are, try and relax the shoulders. We're thinking about reaching the chest forward and not the nose down. Go ahead and come back through to lizard. And we're going to walk that right foot all the way over to the left for a nice pigeon pose. If this isn't accessible to you, then we can lay on our back and do a figure 4, which would look like this. Otherwise, we will be right here. We want to not lean off to that right hip, but I'd rather you almost walk your hands over towards the left to stay upright. Sometimes staying upright feels better, gets a deeper stretch, or you can even get into the lower back if you do. Otherwise, we can walk forward and lean on our elbows. From here, you can stay here if this feels good. But if you'd like to get a shoulder stretch in, what we're going to do is we're going to take our left hand and we're going to slide it underneath our right till our shoulder meets the mat. This might be fine, and you can stay here, Or if you'd like to, you can take that right arm up and behind you, and sometimes you can grab your foot, or you can grab your shirt, or just allow it to rest. Relax the shoulders down and back. You should feel this in your outer hip, probably in your front chest if your hand is behind you. We'll take that right arm all the way back up, place it on the ground to help lift us, come back up. From here, we'll lean over onto that right side, and we're gonna take the left leg on top. So, ideally, if I was coming from pigeon, I would take that back leg and I was swinging around. It's okay though if we don't look like this. It took me a long time to look like this. It was a lot of this. And this is okay too, if you're feeling that stretch and it's not hurting your knees. Also, we can just be like this, and that's fine too. Wherever you are though, if you decide to cross your legs, the knees ideally should be on top of each other, and we're not yanking them around to get there. We're moving from the hip. The knee doesn't like to move in awkward positions. So here we are. My right leg is on bottom, and my left leg is on top. You'll feel a nice stretch on this bottom inner leg, and then possibly on this right side. So if my right leg is on the bottom, I'm going to take my left arm out to the side, and I'm going to reach my right arm up and over for a nice side stretch into the IT band, into that internal hip. We'll breathe here. We're trying to rotate the chest up towards the ceiling. Head should be in neutral. If you want to look up, you can look up, but otherwise, you don't have to. Think about sinking that right hip down towards the ground as you reach your ribs in the opposite direction. So it's almost like we're getting longer. You can almost feel the tissues pulling apart, loosening up where we hold so much stress. Go ahead and swing that right arm up and over. We'll lean back and uncross the legs and just shake it out, especially that right leg. Shake it out a little bit before we move on to the other side. So we'll come back through our tabletop, and we'll take the left leg up into the outer edge of the mat. Scoot that back knee back if you need to, lift it up, readjust it, put a pillow underneath it, that is fine. As we keep the chest lifted, the toes are grounded. We're not pushing anywhere. Allowing the hips to fall towards the floor, hypothetically most of the time. And then if you'd like to go deeper, we'll walk the hands out in front of you versus lowering the elbows to the ground. Try and relax those shoulders. To do that, if you notice, you're like, oh, my shoulders are all the way up to my ears, and my elbow creases are pointing out to the side. So like we did earlier, hug those elbow creases in, and notice that all of a sudden your shoulders lower away from your ears. So elbow creases should be facing forward. Reach the chest towards the front of your fingertips. One more breath here. We're going to use the hands to walk back. And we'll keep walking them back as we straighten that front leg, keeping the toes down. We may have to walk them all the way till we're here, or wherever feels good Feel a nice stretch on the front shin and foot and in the hamstring. If you want to go deeper, walk the hands forward, keeping the spine long. Try not to lean too much on that right hip, and equally in between both hips. Lift the toes, flex the foot. Now we'll feel it in that hamstring more, but also in that outer edge of the shin. IT band, bend the knee or go up a little bit if you feel it behind the knee. One more breath here. Come back through to lizard, and we're gonna walk that left foot over to the right side. It's okay if your foot's not at a 90-degree angle. We just wanna make sure that the hip is up off the ground. You can stay here. Again, if this is not accessible, then we will roll over onto our back and put your ankle over your knee and hug them in if that feels good. Otherwise, we can walk down towards the elbows, reaching the chest forward again. Everything is nice and long. Shoulder blades are reaching down your back. And then if you would like to go deeper, we'll slip that right hand underneath the left shoulder, lower that ear down, and then we can even take that left hand up and behind us, grabbing our foot or shirt or whatever we need, just letting it rest on your lower back. Get some nice deep breaths here. One more deep breath. And then we'll begin to unravel that left hand, take it up and over, using our hands to come up. And then we'll lean onto that left side and bring that right leg forward and around, crisscross applesauce or cow face pose, half cow face pose. Both butt cheeks ideally should be on the ground. Flexing the feet will keep the knees safer. If my left leg is on the bottom, I will take my right hand out to the side, and then I will reach that left arm up and over my knee, or over my ear, relaxing the right elbow to the floor. And we're thinking about stretching the ribs in the opposite direction of the hips, pressing the hips towards the floor, breathing into that side, and then taking the ribs further over and away. We're almost done here. Use that left arm to bring you back up. We'll lean back, shake out the legs to come to our final couple of poses. One being into the shoulders and upper back, so we'll do puppy pose. My hips are gonna stay over my knees as I walk my hands out. I like the mat because you can kind of hold on to it, but you don't have to have it. We'll walk our hands out, and we're gonna reach the chest and the forehead to the floor. It's okay if it doesn't touch. If you need to get a pillow, perfect, put it under there. If you find that you can easily touch your forehead, then maybe try and drop till where you're touching your chin. Breathe into the upper back, and then relax as you exhale. One more breath. And we're going to press through the hands, and we're going to come through to our bellies for a short little Sphinx pose here. Just to roll the shoulders down the back. Press the hips down into the floor. If you feel any pinching, then take the elbows out and away from you. And then slowly we'll begin to take the elbows out and further away until we take our hands down beside us and we lower one ear to the floor. A nice belly Shavasana. And we'll lift our head and we'll just switch to the other ear so we can stretch both sides of the neck. And then if you're able, definitely spend more time in that pose, just hanging out and breathing. But if not, and you need to move on with your day, we'll go ahead and we'll roll back up to a seated. We'll just do a couple of deep breaths just to get everything out, those cleansing breaths where we breathe in through the nose and we lift the shoulders. And then we'll exhale and we'll just blow it all out and we'll drop the shoulders. We'll do 3 of those. Breathe in through the nose, lift. Exhale, drop the shoulders. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop. Last one, inhale, lift. And exhale, drop. Now wherever you are, thank you so much for spending this time with me. I hope that you feel good, and I hope that I see you again later. Bye.